Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today I've got a how-to video of how to correctly fit your cheek guard, head guard, and not only the initial fit of it but also how the different styles of cheek guard, head guard, how they fasten and the best way to not only put them on but to take them off. So initially when you're buying a head guard you need one piece of information, and that is your circumference around your head. So get a tape measure, go around your head and get your circumference. Okay, once you've got the circumference and your measurement of your head, what you can do then is you can look on the brand's websites and find out what head guard size would suit your size head. Okay, so my head is 22.5 inches, which is a small head for such a big guy. But what happens with me is if I'm say trying winning on a winning FG 2900, I can fit in a medium, but I'm right on the cusp of a medium and a large, and actually a large is a better fit, even though a medium will fit me. So again, you may be on the cusp of two different sizes. They can come in small, medium, large, extra large, and obviously you can get bigger head guards for people with really big heads. So let me just go through. When you first get a head guard, once you've got the correct size, the head guard comes through. I wouldn't suggest the first time you try that head guard on is just before you're about to spar. I would, as soon as you receive it through the post, I would be putting it on and I would be getting the correct fit for you straight away, right from the off. So you're making sure that it's comfortable around your head and that your ears are in the correct position to where the ear holes are. And then you've got the different types of fastening that you've got. Now on this one you've got at the top, you've got lace, and lots of head guards have a lace adjustment at the top. So alter that lace adjustment. The chances of it being correct for you when you get it straight out of the box is going to be remote. So make sure you first of all alter the top there to make sure it's a nice fit on the top of your head. Then you have got a clip here, and the clip there again has got adjustments depending on sort of where you want it on your neck, and then you can sort of put the clasp in place there. And then at the rear, on this particular head guard you have got lace, so again you can sort of tie it up and get the perfect fit. Once you've got the perfect fit, obviously then you can take it off and then you can take it to the gym. So each one of these has got something slightly different when it comes to either the bottom there or the rear of the head guard. And what we're going to do is just run through once you've got that initial fit, how I would put it on and quickly and efficiently get it ready for when you're about to spar. So this one first of all is a head guard by Top Boxer. You've got the top lace, you've got the rear lace, and you've got a plastic clip right on the bottom there. So if I was in the gym and I was putting this on, what I would do is I would already have the top already done and I would already have the rear lace already done. So let's just get to that position. So I'll get to the gym and it's already got the lace at the top and the lace at the back in position. Once it's all tied up, so that's a nice fit on my head straight away as I slide it on. And then the only adjustment then that I need to do with this head guard is the clip. So I'm not messing about with sort of altering that, altering the back and altering this. I'm only going to alter one thing. So it's out my bag, I'll put it on, it's fitting nice, I get the clip and I'll put that plastic clip in place and I am ready to spar. When I finish my spar, I just unclip that, and so I leave the lace at the top and the lace at the rear in the correct position. Okay, so that's if you've got lace at the top, lace at the rear and a plastic clip on the bottom. That's very much like winning FG 2900 and also the same as the Fly and the Noble behind me. So let me just put that to one side. So other head guards, cheek guard head guards, this one by Zaragoza from Mexico, and this one has got lace on the top, lace on the rear, and it's got a belt buckle at the bottom. Okay, so that is sort of in place. Now for this one, what I would do is I'd keep the top of it as it is. I've already made sure that it's right at the top. I would get that at the bottom correct. And so if I was about to spar with this headguard, I would get it out my bag. I would then put my head through like that. As you can see, I'm not adjusting that belt buckle at all, and then I would tie here at the back to get it the correct fit for my head. And once I've done that, I'm ready to spar. Now, the reason I don't sort of mess about with this is I find it more difficult when you're in the mirror trying to get the belt buckle, the hole, the rod into the hole, and you're all over the place. You may as well leave that in place and just tie it at the back. Okay, so let's just take that one off as well. So for ease of use, when you're using one that is this design, I would leave that in place. Okay, with that, you're always likely to, if you are adjusting it every time, you might put it in different holes all the while, and it's just not going to be the perfect fit for you. So let's move that one out of the way. Okay, so Phenom have gone with a belt buckle at the bottom, and they've gone with lace on the top, and they've gone with a Velcro at the back. And the same again, that's in my bag. What I would do, I would open up the Velcro at the rear. I would leave the lace at the top how it is, because that's already been done. I would leave the belt buckle on the bottom, perfect. I would slide that over my head, and then I would make the adjustment in one place out of the 3 places, which would be the Velcro at the back. So this particular one has got 2 lots of Velcro at the back, but that's still easy to do. Some have just got 1 piece of Velcro at the back. But again, very quickly, I've got the headguard on and it fits nice. I can see and my ears are in the right place and it's a comfortable fit. When I come to take this particular one off, I wouldn't be messing about with this. Velcro, and I would slide it off my head and move that out the way. Okay, now we come to the last one. So Adidas have gone with lace on the top, lace at the rear, and they've gone with a Velcro underneath the chin. Now, what I would do with this one is I would leave the Velcro in the position that it is. I would slide that headguard on, and then I would make the adjustments. So slide the headguard on. Oh, sorry, there is a pad at the rear of this one, so it's a little bit more difficult. So I'll slide it on with that pad, like so. Get the correct fit. It's already done, nice around the chin area. The head is fine, and then I would simply just tie it up at the rear. And then as I'm tying it up at the rear, just in a normal bow, I can feel that the headguard now starts to fit my head lovely. Okay, and I'm ready to go. And once I've finished my spar, I literally go at the back, I find the lace, I bring that like that, I open it up at the rear, and I slide it off my head. The reason why I'm not adjusting it with the Velcro is I think that on headguards where there's Velcro, it is a little bit fiddly to get the Velcro correct when you're looking in the mirror to try and get it done and you're waiting to spar. But also, I reckon that might be more of a weak point in terms of durability for a headguard if that you keep on doing that and that so over and over again. So I would leave it in the position that you want it to be in, and then you can simply tighten it up at the rear with the lace. So let's just bring those back. So the important thing for me when it comes to headguards is that you are making sure that you get the correct headguard in the first place, size-wise. It's no good just putting any headguard on, because if the headguard's coming down while you're punching or somebody's punching you, then your headguard is impeding your boxing, and you don't want that. If it's too tight and too small, it'll be pressing onto your head, you'll get a headache, and again, you'll be thinking about your head, not thinking about boxing. So make sure that you do the circumference of your head, and if you have to get in contact with the brands to find out what perfect headguard size for you in their headguard, then I would do it. Is worth it instead of trying to make an ill-fitting headguard fit your head. Once you've got to the position where you know very well what your head size is, you know the correct size, you've ordered the correct size, then take that time to put the headguard on, make sure it's right at the top, make sure it's right at the bottom, make sure it's right at the back, and then you are good to go. Now, over time, as you're using sparring, you might find that you'll have to tighten the top and tighten the back every so often. But I don't find that I have to do that every single time that I spar. I literally put it on and fasten one little bit, and then I'm ready to spar. And the last thing you want to do when you're about to spar is to be messing around with your headguard, trying to get it to fit. The guys in the ring waiting, everyone's waiting, the trainer's waiting, and you're messing around with your headguard. So I think when it comes to headguards, it's very much like when you get in a car. If you get in a car, the first thing you do, you adjust the mirror, you adjust the seat, you adjust the mirrors to suit you. If you drop your car off at a garage, they do exactly the same while they're doing the service or the MOT, and then when it comes back to you, the first thing you do is you have to adjust it again to make it perfect for you. I would never say to you, if you've got your own headguard, I wouldn't let anyone else use your headguard, because the headguard, when you start to use it, starts to mould to your head. Once it moulds into your head, then it gets an even better fit for you. If you've got like a small head like me and you borrow your headguard to someone who's got a larger headguard, it will stretch it, it will make it not fit as good for you. Next time you come to spar, it might be slipping around, and it doesn't slip around normally. So make sure that once it's your headguard, you keep that headguard to yourself, because also from a hygiene point of view, really you don't want someone else's blood and sweat and spit in your headguard. Much better to have your own. Just much healthier and safer just to keep that as your headguard for yourself. When it comes to my favourite configuration, when it comes to whether it's lace at the back, or Velcro at the back, or belt buckle or clip, I do like the ones where they've got the lace at the back, the lace at the top, and then you've got that plastic clip at the bottom. So that is like your winning FG 2900, and as I say, with that, I set that to correct. And I leave it, and then the only thing I have to do is get the clip in place, and then it is great. So I just wanted to bring you that. Hopefully it'll save you a bit of time. Hopefully it'll mean that your headguard fits better than it would have done before. And also the fact that with headguards, don't just think, well, the trainer said I've got to put a headguard on, so I'll just grab any headguard. It's as important to have your headguard fitting correctly as having the right gum shield, as having the right gloves. So please make sure that you don't rush this part, because it is vital. At the end of the day, this, if it's in the correct position, you move your head, you can still see. If these are in the wrong position or they're too big, then that means that you move your head, suddenly the headguard is impeding your vision and someone is punching you in the face. So I don't like being punched in the face, so I want to prevent you being punched in the face as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.